Hello everyone, I am Akalaja. Welcome to Akalaja Tarot. So I have got two new decks of tarot cards that I got as a gift, the Chinese Tarot and Anne Stokes Dragon Tarot. So I'm going to be using them in this video. No, so mostly this is kind of guinea pig group. I apologize because I've never used them in any readings so far. But tarot is tarot, right? So I can figure out what energies they're bringing here, and I can tell you what the cards are. Because for the most part, they are the exact same as the regular tarot. There's just a couple of cards that have changed in the Chinese tarot, and instead of pages, they're called knaves in the Dragon Tarot. So let's get into this. I will pull you a couple of archetype cards first. So on the bottom we have the offering when I was pre-shuffling. So I'll get a couple of archetype cards, please. I'm going to go for 3. That feels like a good number. Thank you. The desert. And now on the bottom we have the creator. I'm sorry if something isn't on screen. I can't really see my phone screen that well at the moment. So the one that just got pulled was the desert. That was the one that flipped over. And the one and the prayer. Huh. Interesting. How will that read for you? The desert, the one, and the prayer. Okay, so I'll look at the guidebook. I won't read the main thing on the page. Like over here, you have stuff. I know it's not the father that you pulled, but that was just the one I opened to so far. You know, you got all of this here and you got this here. I'll just get some ideas for it. So, desert is right at the back. Oh, I got the prayer. Okay, I'll keep my finger on that one. Apologies, I'm just trying to find it. Oh, there we go. Go to the desert. The desert. So, unexpected visions, some silence, that kind of thing. So, something unexpected. The wasteland, the badlands. So, the desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction. So, something unexpected. You're out in this unknown area and well, you're praying for an answer, right? You're looking for the one. So let me find the one first. There we go. So non-duality, one love, unus mundus. So serves, loves, accepts, resonates. Our ability to experience the archetype firsthand is limited. Comes in brief and potent moments that we are left to savor for a lifetime. Okay, that's a weird way to start that. So there is a spark of something happening within this situation that felt sticky and why did I say sticky? So sticky. I don't know why that word came to mind. I don't know. The energies are a bit strange today. Probably why you got a strange reading. So you are reaching out. So the prayer says worship, reverence, homage. What is prayer? When are we in a state of prayer and when are we not? To whom or what do we pray? Offering to be of service, asking for guidance. So you are looking for a way out of this situation by seeking something. So you are searching for this answer, this one, this person, this God, this guide, this friend, teacher, whatever the situation may be for you. You're looking for a way out of this situation that I called sticky for some reason, even though the desert is dry. So you're out in the wastelands looking for someone to help you out. Okay. An odd way to start it. Still don't know why I said sticky. Weird. Okay, so when I was pre-shuffling, you got growth on the bottom. So pull a card or two from here for you. And again, I'll reference the guidebook just briefly, just to get some ideas from there. Soulmate, rejection. Were you rejected by someone? Now you got perfection on the bottom. Soulmate and rejection suggests to me that someone was thinking that somebody was the one when they weren't. And you're feeling rejected. So you got rejected by somebody that you thought you loved, or you're seeking someone to help you out of this situation of feeling down and out. So this is root chakra and this is crown chakra. So let's get some ideas. Soulmate usually means somebody that you are connected with, deeply in love. Usually like a partner. Soulmate says, Rose without thorns, it's time to face my true feelings. So what truth am I embracing? This card indicates no longer living a lie. Yeah, so don't live a lie. Interesting. Stop living in a lie about who you are. And what does rejection say? Now, if you're not familiar with my readings, I go through card by card, usually try to see what it's saying, and then the picture usually comes clearer as time goes on. So you're in this kind of wasteland situation, searching for a way out. The one and soulmate does suggest love, but we'll see what's going on there. And you want to face your truth. You need to face truth. And rejection says, if we get to it, that'd be great. The ivory tower, they won't use me. You don't have to be on the inside track. Be true to yourself. You will not be unhappy. Rejection, spirit's protection. So staying true to yourself is a big underlying message here. You may feel like you're out in the wastes. You're out in this bad territory, the Badlands. It literally says wasteland, badland. You're in this bad situation, or you think you are. So it might feel like you're out on your own, searching for something that will help you out of this. And you're praying for guidance. But the real way out is by being true. No more rejecting who you are. So no more lying about who you are and what you want. And as it said, rejection is spirit's guidance, spirit's protection. So if you have been rejected by this society or a job or a class, it could actually be for your best good. So like this artist was called for jury duty, but they didn't use him. He's probably destined for something better than that. I don't know. But if you were rejected from something, maybe you were rejected from an art class, it doesn't mean that your art sucks. It simply means that you were meant for something better than that class. What a strange reading so far. And we're 8 minutes in and we have no answers. Let's see what else is here. So, Moonwatch. I didn't have a topic on mine. I just went, let's just do this. So, it's okay to change the direction is what this one says. And now you have Lilith on the bottom now. Reclaim your power. It's been a while since her card came out. I was thinking about her earlier, actually. So, waxing gibbous, it's okay to change the direction. Okay, so your direction was changed. You were rejected from one thing, but this will lead you to something better. This whole reading over here is all about truth. So you may have felt stuck in something. You were looking for something external to help you, and you were praying for a way out. You have been heard, but you need to stay true to yourself because it's okay to change the direction. Trust that the universe has a plan for you and the power of sisterhood or brotherhood. You will find the people meant for you. So you might have been trying to fit into a society or a company or a class that wasn't actually meant for you. Now, a little bit of a personal story here. I took art class and that's fitting because it's an artist. I took art class in school and I failed my art class because I got sick near to the end of the school year. And my teacher was very pushy about what she wanted. She wanted me to do print art, but I wanted to do more realism. So I substituted and did surrealism, and I ended up liking it. So there's one rejection story there. I got rejected from doing one form of art and ended up enjoying something else. But I failed my art class, and I felt like that was saying to me that this huge part of what I wanted to do, because I wanted to go into design and engineering, I felt like, oh no, the direction I wanted to go in my life, it's not working. And it ended up actually working out in my favor because now I'm able to do this kind of thing for you. And this genuinely is part of my calling to guide and teach like this. And I still do art. So just because you were rejected from one thing, it doesn't mean it's the end. And it doesn't mean that that particular thing is wrong for you. It's just the way you were going about it that was wrong. I don't know. It will apply differently to different people. If this was one-on-one, me and you directly, viewer, I could ask you and we could bounce off those questions. But because it's a general reading, I have to guess and you have to apply it where it resonates for yourself. Sorry. But there is success in the bottom of this Greenwich Oracle when I was shuffling. So you've got the key, it is available. Success is there for you. And peppermint's nice and cooling. Okay, so we'll see what cards want to come out. Why was this group rejected? And what is that success that is in store for them? Wisdom, victory, gratitude. Now we have luck on the bottom. And I always see this as like prayer beads. Prayer. Okay, so you didn't quite have the knowledge you needed to proceed in the correct way. Divine guidance, divine direction. You weren't quite in tune with what it was you needed to actually know. I'm looking about this. It's kind of, sorry, it's a sulfur, so it's going to go right down. And then, but victory is still possible for you. And express gratitude for what the situation has taught you as you proceed into the next step. Okay, so we'll let Tarot explain that. Actually, I never got you a rune. Oh, that's unlike me. Okay, clearly the runes wanted to be pulled last. So I'll pull you the animal card and then I'll get the word card for it. What is the rune for this group of people? And why was I called to pull it last? Righto, it's a journey. Yeah, you need to understand that it is a journey. It is a journey. Look at that. I felt I need to put it right there between prayer and soulmate. Your truth is a journey. It's a journey to your truth. Wisdom over here too. So you needed to know what was true for you, who you really are, and what it is you're meant to do. And that is the answer to your prayer, right? You've been asking for guidance. Divine has heard you. Gods have heard you. Your ancestors have heard you, and they've guided you to what you actually need to know. Because this is not just a rejection, it's a redirection. And then we have Brucano for growth of a new idea, fertility, stuff like that on the bottom. And I actually don't think I need to get you a word card from here. I just don't feel like I need to. Okay, so we'll ask Tarot. I'll have to lay it on top, I apologize. But we'll ask Tarot to clarify what this means. So when I was pre-shuffling, we've got the 8 of coins on the bottom. So it's hard work, okay. Can I get 4 cards, please, to explain this situation? Why was this group redirected? Why did they feel like they were left out in the desert, unable to proceed? Why was it painful? What did this pain teach them? Thank you. Thank you for being patient while I try to get these cards. It was you. You wouldn't leave. Okay, it's 4, and now you have the King of Coins on the bottom. So there is an underlying message that it's going to be okay. But we'll see what these are. You got the Knight of Cups. So this is all about the mental realm. So keep strong with your emotions, keep strong with your mindset, because even though it seems difficult, hey look, the desert, there is water here. There, you will find what you need to know and what you need. And the Ace of Swords, this is a new direction. You are beginning to really express yourself, and you are able to speak what you need to speak now. The Ten of Staves, so this is Ten of Wands. That does tend to be a bit more, you know, the worst of it's over. That's really what I'm seeing here. And the Eight of Cups. So you have decided to move away from the situation that wasn't working. The situation wasn't working, and you felt bad about that. You felt bad that the situation wasn't really working out for you because you thought that the problem lied in you, but it didn't. It just happened to be that whatever it was you were pursuing wasn't really meant for you. But you are regaining this confidence now because you've become wise enough to know that the truth is that it wasn't you. It was that particular situation. You were being redirected. You were rejected from this particular course or this job or whatever, this love, this romance, this whatever, for a reason. Okay. And you had the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom here when I was pre-shuffling. Okay, so can you explain the Knight of Cups? What is the other message for the Knight of Cups, please, for this group? The Five of Wands. So you felt at conflict with the situation, right? That was the message that's really come forward here. Is you felt really frustrated because it wasn't working, and you kept trying to make it work when really you were just trying. How do I put this? That sounded weird, or how it sounded bad. You were trying to make something. You were trying to keep alive something that was already dead. That's really how I'm feeling about this, and apply how that resonates with you. But you do know now it's time for you to move on. The idea wasn't bad. It was just applied in the wrong place, the wrong environment. Ace of Swords is the Page of Cups. So you are learning now to. I'm seeing that as let go of this mentality. Chasing the little fish. There are bigger fish meant for you. So don't go chasing the small things when you were meant for something better. You were meant for something better than what you were going through. And you understand that now because you're seeing that opportunity. Maybe there's an email that you've gotten recently that said, hey, look, I heard you were interested in that course. Here's one that is actually better than the one you're looking at. Or, hey, you got rejected from that job, but I didn't notice. I've looked at your CV and I've noticed that you would be beneficial to my company and whatever it is. Or, hey, I saw your Tinder profile. The both of you actually get along. You know, whatever it is that applies to you. And the Ten of Staves is the Hierophant. Hierophant is all about authority and confidence. It's usually traditions and stuff. So reading this into this message, you see how confident she is with her dragons there. It's a really beautiful card. I'm hoping you can see it clearly on my screen. I can't really see my screen, so I'm guessing where things are right now. So how this applies to your message here is that you have that inner strength and you do have that knowledge. Or someone is coming into your life to say to you, look, maybe I was just talking about courses and jobs, right? This teacher figure, this boss, this whoever is coming into your life to say, look, I have this knowledge I can pass on to you, I can help you. Or I'm seeing this, maybe you're the Hierophant, you have this knowledge that someone else needs. Okay, and how is this Eight of Cups applying here? What's another message for these people? Seven of Wands. And I'm getting another message for it too. That's odd, I normally don't do that. And the Ten of Wands. You've got the Ten of Wands twice. So yeah, it's felt a bit more like confliction with you, but you've definitely moved away from that. Five of Swords. So yeah, you're moving away from the confliction within yourself about the situation, right? You felt down and out about it. You felt down and out about it. You felt like you needed to carry it all when you really didn't. And now you've let go of it. You've let go of it. That cycle has ended. You're not trying to keep something dead alive. So what hasn't worked out for you, you finally realized, okay, I'm not wrong. This situation simply wasn't for me. This opportunity wasn't for me, but it doesn't mean that I'm a failure. It simply means I need to apply it differently. And it's so hard, honestly, guys, it is so hard for me to pinpoint something when it's a general reading like this. Okay, can I get some conclusion messages, please? We have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of this deck. You have the Ace of Swords up here. Can I get some conclusion messages, please? What else do these people need to know about the situation not being, like it wasn't good, but everything will be fine? Yes, you got the Nine of Wands. This jumped. The Lovers. Yeah, there's love here, right? Move away from feelings of having to fight for the situation, because there is somebody or some peoples that have acknowledged what you've got to offer, and they can bring you a better situation than the one you had. So remember to love yourself, guys. There's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with what you had. Your idea was fine. It was just not the right place for it to be in. See? Three of Cups. Somebody's celebrating you. Someone has acknowledged your engineering abilities, or your scientific viewpoints, or your psychology abilities, or your art, or you. Maybe it's just you. They've acknowledged you, and they love you, and they want you to know, hey, there was never anything wrong with you. It's just that somebody couldn't see you for who you are, or somebody couldn't value what you had to bring to the table. And you have the Four of Pentacles. So don't be so clingy to this situation. Don't try to make it keep going when it needs to go. You need to let go of it so that better things come in. Oh, I'm so glad there was a turnaround there, because I was honestly getting a bit worried. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and many blessings to you and yours. If you would like any clarifiers about this for you personally, message me on Instagram. I do personal readings, but I charge a fee. But there is literally no pressure. It's just simply, if you would want me to expand on it for you personally, just let me know. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe. Many blessings to you and yours. If you were drawn to anything else on my channel, feel free to check that out.